Hello everybody. My name is Pixel and welcome back to another PixelMaster guide. And that's right, at the start of this week we are heading into Free Play 3 of 36 Escape from Naboo, which is the third one in Episode 1. I know that's kind of self-explanatory, but as we move through the level it's less so. As you can see, we've obviously got Negotiation finished, we've got Invasion of Naboo finished, and now it's Escape from Naboo. Do not worry about the blue Minikits, that is for the challenges, and we will be doing those, but we will be doing those another time. For now, we're doing the free play. Select your characters. As always, you can go for whatever you want, and immediately you can burst in with a bunch of enemies. And there is actually a Minikit down here we will be going for. But right now we are just going to focus on the bad guys because they're going to get in our way. Now, I didn't actually take out the ones up there. I was going to deflect bolts back at them, but then they never seemed to actually shoot at me. So then I thought I'll shoot at them, and well, you can see how successful that was. So with that sort of out of the way, I decided, you know what I could do instead of just shooting at them? I could actually work on the Minikits. And there we go, Minikit 1. What you want to do is come over to these doors on the left hand side and destroy them all. That is the first step. This is a several step thing, and it's going to require a Gungan, Minikit Jar Jar Binks. That's a terrible, my friend can do a fantastic Jar Jar Binks. I should get him to do it. But anyway, destroy all the doors, and then you'll notice these pillars can now be used for the Force. So use a Jedi or a Sith to move those three over, like so. And then we want to grab them and stack them up. So 1, 2, and 3 in a second. Come on, so boat. There we go. And then we want to get up there with a Gungan. Actually, I got up with one, but you need a Gungan. So there we go. And there is number 1. Now I'm going to say right now, number 2 is much higher up than this. However, I had kind of forgotten. If I was being honest, I sort of had the notes of like, okay, this is where it is, but I forgot how much there was. So you can see I'm kind of just pushing through. And you'll notice here that we are, of course, doing what we can to get the studs, because we do still need studs. You know, studs were important before because we had to buy the times 2 multiplier, but the thing is we do have other multipliers to get, times 4, times 6, times 8, and a times 10, and we're going to need at least a times 6 before things start getting a bit easier. Or times 4 and a times 6, so we do need to keep pushing them. We also do need to get the true Jedi requirement. We don't actually have it on this level. That is something we definitely need to do as we continue to work our way up. And this is basically a repeat of what was in the story. You'll notice a bit of hesitancy here from me because I've got my notes saying that this next Minikit is in the highest area, but I don't actually remember where on earth the highest area is. So as you can tell, I'm kind of looking for it a bit, and then realizing, well, it's not here. We'll go up. Maybe that's the highest area, and that happened a few times. But basically, this is what you need to do: is keep working your way up. And if I was you, I would burst through these windows and just get the studs, pure and simple, because we do need them. We do need a fair amount for this level. I'm going to guess this needs probably 50,000, 60,000, something along those lines. I really should know exactly what it is, and actually before tomorrow I will make a point of doing research and finding out exactly how many I needed, because that is really something I could use knowing. But keep working up, and this is the upper area that my notes have been referring to the whole time. So we're going to get through all those, and as you can see, Minikit number 2 has come up. Now actually what I'm doing here, storing those boxes, is actually for the red bricks. Whoops. What we want to do is get a Force sensitive character and build that out of the blocks on the wall. Then use him to build that out. No Jedi's going to get up there. We don't need a Gungan. So up there, and nothing at all. Why? Because over there. Swap to an astromech or a person with a jetpack and fly over. There we go. And we have now got Minikit 2 out of 10. And as you see now, we've immediately jumped to the red brick. Destroy those blocks there that we did earlier and build that up. But that's of course only one piece of it. We need 4 of these and we only have the 1. We need 2 more. And I'll tell you right now, they are not down here. Not in the slightest. There are studs though, and as I've always said, studs are very important, so we need to do that. What you need to do is get a Dark Jedi character. We use Darth Vader because he comes with the story mode, and push those down. You'll notice we also get a lot of studs. It's 53,000 already. A good way to get that True Jedi requirement. Destroy those silver boxes in the corner. I'm really getting behind here and build that up. And now this was me like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm sort of trying to work it out. And what I actually need to do, those flowers I destroyed, I just need to destroy that. And then look, voila. Don't know where they came from, but that's where they are. Now what you need to do with both sides is you need to essentially move the top one to the bottom and the bottom one to the top. So you see we're going to move the top one into here, and actually we don't get this right, we actually do it wrong, and that comes to bite us in the butt a bit later. Yeah, this is me trying to drop us Django and forgetting. What we want to do is push these into the holes, and like I said, I actually did fail on that first one, but we'll deal with that later. You see the other ones we're going to get. It's the same with this one here. The top one needs to be at the bottom and the bottom one needs to be at the top. So we move that into there. Then we move this down here. And then I'm confused. I'm like, hang on, there should be a force thing. And then I noticed that's not in the hole. Or at least I should have noticed at this point, because that was quite obvious. But no, that one in the top right corner is not in the hole. And you can see my confusion, and then it's like, oh, hang on a minute, and then I get it, and then it comes up. Then use the force to move all four of them in to complete the puzzle. Why you couldn't just start off with this, I will never know. And with the completion of the puzzle, we get the red brick, which is the walkie-talkie disable, which stops droids from getting reinforcements. Now, you come into the second area and walk towards the screen, and there it is. Like, literally, it could not be easier. Just walk in, and there it is. Honestly, how can it be any easier? And actually, that's the last one for this area, although this area isn't actually very long. Like, it literally ends as soon as we walk through the door. So, walk through the door to the next area, in which there shall be another couple. Work our way down and bust out the windows. You would have done this in the story, so you should know this. And we'll be heading towards the Minikit number 4. There we go. Very shortly. And what we want to do is don't play with the plant plots. I don't know why I chose to play with the plant plots. It was a good thing though, because I got the 60,000 required for today. What we want to do is head off the left hand side all the way down to the bottom. Take out the droid infestation, as we do. And there's one. Yep, I'm failing, so I jumped up there to deflect, and bang! Easy as pie. Now we go over, and we grapple up, and have 2 droidicas to deal with. Now, the bombs are actually a pretty good guaranteed way of killing them, but Jedi powers are actually, or Jedi lightsabers should I say, is even better. Now, we're actually down here, but we don't actually want to be down here. We want to go up again to this area, swap out to a Dark Jedi, and lower all these plants with the dark side of the Force. What is that voice? I don't know. And then what you want to do is jump and destroy. Wabang! And there it is. Minikit number 4. And wabang! So you need an astromech, you need someone who can grapple, you need a Dark Jedi, and you need a gun gun. Or you need the game finished, basically. Which, to be honest, if you're doing the free plays before finishing the story, go back and finish the story. You need to. Now, what next one we want is actually just off to the right. What I did was I came up to here just so that people who are doing the quick links could see it, and jump down below and head over to the right. I like those little links down below. They kind of help. I mean, I admit, I'm not the first person to do that. I've seen several different guides do that. But it is useful. It is very useful. It's a very good idea. It does take a bit more time out of my day, but honestly, it's worth it. It's genuinely worth it. But you see, that is pretty much done. This point here, I'm just fiddling with things for the sake of it. You know, we really need to move into the next area by shooting the target on the wall and then heading through the door. Then we get to this atrium, which is when we smash this and head on down. This is when you would normally meet up with the Jedi again. in the story mode, although of course it does not happen on the free play. We're going to hack and slash our way through the droid as we've been doing the last couple of parts. Destroy some plants because we hate plants. We don't hate plants. I just did it for the lols. And then we work our way to the right. Now we're going to go after Minikit 6. Actually, we're going to go after 6, 7 and 8. But, you know, we start off with 6. We head up to this upper area here. And then we use someone to grapple up. And you'll notice there's a shorty platform there. Instead, we'll move over to the left. Swing over with the grapple. Kill them. And then what you have to do is get a Jedi or Sith, doesn't matter. And open all of these gates. Now, we were doing this earlier on just to get studs, but this isn't for studs. This is for the Minikit. I mean, yes, we are getting studs, but this isn't why we're doing it. But you know, if we open that last one, and there is the Minikit. Number 6 is ours. Now, move on to number 7. Head on the upper area and up the grapple again, as we did before, but this time, instead of going to the left, we are going to go to the shorty one. If you want to see how we got up here, go to the last Minikit and you'll see. Actually, no, never mind. I actually went down to show you because I'm good at my job. So, it's not a job. Also, I'm not very good because I forgot I did that. But anyway, work your way up and swap to Anakin Skywalker or Wicket, basically a short character. Head through there and then move to the left hand side. And then we'll go straight on from there to Minikit 8. And obviously once you've gone through the shorty hats, which we did for Minikit 7, move to the right hand side. And it looks like there's nowhere to go. What we actually need to do is drop straight down. Take out the droids. And we can destroy that if we want. I did it because I thought, wow, there's loads of studs on those ones earlier. They're not here. Instead what we use is Jango Fett to destroy these windows, or at least enough of them to get in. Then we want to swap over to a force-wielding character and use that to change the picture of trees into a picture of Queen Amidala. I don't remember when she wore that outfit. I know it's from episode 1, but that's all I can tell you. I haven't seen that film for quite a few years. I should watch it again. For all its flaws, I like episode 1. It was the first Star Wars film I ever saw in the cinema. For all its flaws, I liked it. Anyway, we're continuing with some story stuff. And that's going to start off, of course, with destroying droids. If you remember, what we have to actually do is shoot the targets on the wall, which is a fair bit easier now we have Jango. What we do, we destroy that, head up, and then we shoot the targets. It's nice and easy, and like I said, with Jango, it's even easier. Destroy those, head on through, and apparently now we're on the rooftops, even though we were in a garden. I don't know how we've been working our way down, especially considering we started the streets and went up, but we certainly have gone down a lot more. You know what, doesn't matter, Lego logic, we're moving on, and we're moving on to this middle area. And I'm going to say now, destroy as many droids as you can. I don't know if they're infinite respawn or not, but I can tell you right now they'll be a pain. Darth Vader tried to murder Jar Jar Binks, a sentiment I think all of us have shared at one point or another. But no, you can see what I mean about the droid. They're just a goddamn nightmare, aren't they? Just hacking and slashing them, and it's taking all my time. And I tried again. But what you want to do is you want to get to this middle dome, and there are 4 trees surrounding it. All you want to do is destroy the trees and move the pots over. Now, moving that first one over automatically opens up the exit for us. This is the button we use to open the exit in the story. So you take that one and then move the second one over. I said about the possibility of infinitely spawning enemies, but considering there are no more, maybe I was wrong. 2 down, 2 to go, that's the 3rd tree destroyed. And that's the 3rd pot moved over. And then we head over to the top right. Take out the last one, move that one over. It's a slow one, this one. Some of these minikits are really easy to get, but some of them are not. No, we swap to Jar Jar Binks. Oh god, there's double Jar Jars. Oh. We do a double jump there and we get it. Then we move over to the right hand side and hit the button, which opens up that one there, which we actually did this in the story, but we couldn't do anything with it because it was metal. To destroy metal, we need an explosive, which we now have. Thank you, Jango, and there it is. Last Minikit. You see, we've got True Jedi, 10 out of 10 Minikits. and red brick. All collectibles done, but as you can see, that's not on the screen for long because there we're done. Walkie-talkie disabled, which is good. It stops enemies from calling reinforcements. I'd save your studs though for now. True Jedi is 100%, so we got a gold brick for that. Another 84,000 studs. Not half bad, eh? Not half bad. And we're going to get another 100,000 just for finishing the Minikit. Speaking of the Minikit, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to count in case this is out of time. But look at that beauty. There it is. I'd love to make the Minikits in real life one day. Like, own each of the Star Wars Minikits. But I imagine that would take a while. I mean, you can buy all the individual parts. You can do it, but it would be a nightmare. But look at that. 2 more gold bricks done. 53 out of 160. We are nearly a third. Are we nearly a third? We are nearly a third, yes. 1 more gold brick will tip us over there. But we have done it. And of course, we're having that done. Means we also have the level done. The next one will be the Mos Espa Pod Race, which I believe is the shortest guide video I've ever done. I'm not entirely sure if it's shorter than preparing for free play, but it is definitely pretty short. Yeah, it's also pretty fun, so I'm looking forward to that.